Sunny TV Arsenal, and we're live. Hello, everyone on Facebook. Hello, everyone on YouTube. Hello, all the haters. Thanks for coming back and watching. Leave your nasty comments in the comment section. And hello, all lovers. If you love us, just hit the like button. Guys, on Facebook, just want to say a big hello to all of our brothers and sisters in Nigeria. So Arsenal Inside Out fan page, go and give them a follow, because you know what, a lot of passionate fans in Nigeria, you know, and a lot of them love Arsene Wenger, and we've got to get to the bottom of that. I don't know why that love fest has gone. And look at that, it's live TV. My headphones are broken. So let's see that back in there. So, if anyone's watching and they want to donate some headphones to me, please do so. And also. We're doing a watch along on the Gunner social page as well. So everyone on the Gunner social page, don't be shy, get involved. And also, like I said before, let's hold this like this. Like I said before, what you need to do, when 2,000 of you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and out of 78,000, it should be quite easy to do. Then there's a space for you. You could come in between me and Miguel. You could go in between Sean and Melvin. Or you come to our left, you come to our right, you can come underneath, you come on top, you can come wherever you want. But get yourself on the channel, and we'd love to hear your opinions and interact with you guys, because we know you're passionate fans. So please, guys, now's the time. Please like, subscribe, and share on all your platforms. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't cost any money, and it's a way to make the channel grow. And if it grows, we'll provide you a lot more content, and we'll get headphones that work. And we'll get better cameras, and we could go on location. We could do all sorts of things. We could be like Sky Sports 4. Anyway, I'm going to pass you over to Igal to introduce our guests. Do you know what? I'm going to do it the other way around. Before I pass you over to Igal, I'm not going to pass you over to Igal. Right? I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm going to introduce some of the guests, and I'm going to let Igal introduce a very special guest we've got. Right? So, but I'm going to introduce my uncle Melvin. He's the better part of the channel. Melvin, how you doing, brother? You all right?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good, thanks. Looking forward to this tonight.
And also, obviously, we've got Igal, our partner in crime. We are a trio. Us three are a little trio there, right? And introduce our new member, Igal. He's got the COVID haircut like we have.
Yeah, man. The man Sean, if you guys seen him on Twitter, he's the guy always posting these edited photos, look amazing. Check out his Twitter page. And yeah, Sean, introduce yourself to the people and let them know who you are, man.
Name's Sean, from Toronto, Canada. Just a longtime Arsenal fan. It's a pleasure to join you guys. I've seen Sonny, plenty of Sonny, and love chopping it up with a gal on Twitter. But I always have a minute to talk Arsenal.
Igal, I was going to say, Sean, it's like, do you know what? Looking at you, right, bruv? It's like looking in the mirror, right? Of a better younger version of me, but a ginger version.
You're holding your own. And listen, the tat. I got to get the chest tat though.
You know what? I've actually got a video on Facebook. I might actually put it on the channel one day. I'm actually crying when I get that done. It is absolutely, honestly, it absolutely kills. Yeah.
Sonny, some of the guys are saying hi in the comment section. We already got somebody donating headphones. They're saying they got a pair that they don't use.
You know what? Let's give people a shout out. Cherry Music Curtis, big up yourself, my bro. Sofian Aftab, big up yourself. Lord Burkham, big up yourself as well. Martin Ross, how's it going? Joseph Connor, and all the rest of you. And I tell you what, I want to get some Nigerian names on there. Get some names on there. Come on,
guys. Sean, before we start, whenever we have a new guest, Melvin always asks them a simple question. So I'm gonna let Melvin ask that question. Melvin,
okay. Are you a man or woman?
Is it what is 2 and 3? No. The question is, when did you start supporting the Arsenal and why?
I started supporting Arsenal, and I'm going to be embarrassed compared to you guys, but I started supporting Arsenal in 2006. Born and raised, obviously, in Toronto. Soccer wasn't even really on, or football, that is, wasn't even on the telly. And, Thierry Henry to me was just a killer footballer from France. That kind of steered my way to the Premier League / Arsenal, and the rest is basically history. One thing I like to say is that if I had been following women's volleyball for the last 14 years, like I have been Arsenal, I'd have a expert opinion on women's volleyball. So,
mate, if I was following,
it's the reason why at the time was the squad, was the young squad at the time. Like, I'm kind of anti bandwagon jumper as well. It's kind of easy, in that era after that time. Like, I'm kind of proud that I'm a post Invincible Arsenal fan, because it would have been easy to jump on the bandwagon then, but it was mostly Thierry Henry at the time that definitely drew me towards Arsenal.
Sean, you know what? Everyone has a player. Everyone has a player, a team, or an achievement why they support a club, right? Especially worldwide fans, even London fans as well. So you
definitely feel drawn towards certain clubs. Like, I definitely have the leisure to pick a club. It's not like I'm born in London, born in Liverpool, born in Manchester, born in Newcastle.
Exactly, that's right.
And so I had the pleasure to pick a club, but I definitely picked the right club.
But it goes to show, though, in 10 years' time or 5 years' time, right? You got Man City supporters coming out of woodwork from overseas who would never have heard of Man City. Right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, they're playing in the second division.
Yeah. So basically, whoever's got the best team or has got the best players, and we're no different. We'll go and look at Real Madrid or Barcelona or whoever, Bayern Munich, and we'll pick a player or team. Yeah. So we're no different than worldwide fans. I mean, to be honest with you,
I know. Listen, I know it's George Graham. Then it was Terry Neal. Like, I've done my history. I know Anfield '89. Like, we all. Anybody that needs to catch up on any history on anything obviously has YouTube to their exposal. So, as far as the history, when I fell in love with Arsenal, I just, head over heels. I don't even really watch any other sport anymore. Coming from Canada, you're raised on like 3-4 different sports, right?
Mate, I'll tell you something. If you was watching women's volleyball, you'd have a hard one anyway.
Yeah, I want to tell you guys something. Do you understand how hard it was to watch football besides the World Cup in the early 2000s to like the mid 2000s in Canada? It was so difficult because it wasn't coming on TV at all.
No, I wouldn't say that. Like World Cup, definitely.
Only
was on.
World
like,
Cup. Only World Cup.
To me, like football to me prior to Arsenal was just Euro Cup, World Cup. Like I obviously know the world stars, right? Growing up, everybody knows who Ronaldo is, the real Ronaldo. You know the Figos, the Zidane, all those, those guys, of course, the Ronaldinhos of the world. But
you know what though? You say that, Gal, but there's many countries in the world who actually get football on a Saturday, and we weren't getting that. And their coverage of football is a lot more extensive of the Premier League than what we get over here.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go on to the show tonight. What you got planned for us tonight?
On today's show, okay, we're going to be talking about Upamecano. Will he be coming to Arsenal? Luka Jovic, will we actually take him on loan? Zaha in and Aubameyang out? What's really going on here? Like, I'm kind of confused now.
I see some bad hairstyles going on in both.
And then apparently, if Lautaro Martinez leaves Inter, apparently Arsenal have offered him to Inter. And last thing, we're going to be talking about a little bit more, but I didn't want to get into that yet. And then the third kit, is it beautiful or what do you guys think? Is it bad? But yeah, where do you guys want to? I was going to start off by just getting into the kit because it's the easiest one to tackle. The third kit, what do you guys think?
I was just
yeah, go on, Sean.
I don't mind it. Third kit, when are they going to whip it out? When do they whip that out? Away in the, away in Europa, if we get that, or I still think we have a shot at fourth, but the wheels might be coming off at Chelsea. But anywho, the jersey, I don't mind it. Like I don't mind it, but it's the home kit. It's not the away kit. Third kit's always going to be a little wonky, right? So
You know what? It's got the orange on it, like your beard, Sean.
That's great. It's peach.
I don't know about Fly Emirates. I think I'll open it. I'll open the bloody door at the Emirates on a plane, chuck it out the window. I think it's bloody horrible.
Yeah. That's right. Like
It's not as bad as the Chelsea kit. Chelsea basically copied Crystal Palace.
It's got its advantages though. I mean, if we play midweek and the floodlights go out, we'll probably win the game, won't they? Won't be able to see
it. I don't like the Fly Better. Like, is that Fly Better going to be there now?
Yeah, that's the new sponsorship signature.
Yeah, the Fly Emirates was enough, but anywho,
Fly Better.
Just in case anyone at Fly Emirates is watching, I've got a very good friend of mine, Pilot Vince, who I think is getting threatened to be laid off of EasyJet. Give my boy Vince a job. Vince, if you're watching this, mate, I've got your back.
Okay, so guys, easy. Give me a rating out of 10. What do you give it? 5 is a pass. Anything over 5 is a pass.
6.
Sonny?
You know what? I don't care. It all depends what players are playing in it.
Exactly. That's
yeah. I don't care.
The jersey becomes beautiful if they're winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I like it. I'm gonna give it an 8. So
nice. I'll go with Melvin. I'll go with a 6.
If only some of these kids could play on their own without any footballers in them. You know.
Okay, let's get on to a footballer then.
Yeah,
Danny Ceballos. Buy him basically. We're gonna have to pay around 35 million if we buy him. That's what I'm hearing. Or extend his loan for another season, or just get rid of him.
Well, I'll start. It's the wrong 35 million nowadays for him is the wrong price. We haven't seen anything of him at all, really, in a whole 3/4 of a season. I think I'd only want to keep him for slightly less than that, 25 max. If we got 2 decent midfielders next to him, if it's by himself, and he's going to, with what we've got as well, and we keep him, he just get lost with the rest of them. So it'd be a waste of money.
Yeah, easy hander. It says Sunny. I sent the super chat saying we get Sunny on Robbie. He didn't answer. Easy hander. I sent the super pack. I sent a comment back to you saying ask your money back.
Guys, I was on Channel 4 on Joe Lysick's TV show, so I think he's seen me on there. Yeah, I was one of those guys on that. They randomly were in Basingstoke Mall, and I took part in the video. So yeah, that was me.
I saw that clip. Yeah, I saw that clip.
I thought I saw your naked attraction last night.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't think the TV screen would be big enough for that, bro. Anyways, this is a children's show. Let's keep it moving. Danny Ceballos, what do you guys think?
Ceballos, he's an Emery guy. Does Arteta even like him? Is the question. Who else can play? If he's filling that spot, who else could be there? Do you even bring Ceballos on when you need a goal? Do you bring him on when you're defending a lead? Like, I don't know. Like, he's neither. He's neither or. I want my defenders to defend. Like, he's kind of a, there's other guys that could play. But, for the right price, you need a deep squad to begin with. But 35 million, definitely not.
Yeah. Definitely shout out to Wax Online. Check out his channel, guys.
Yeah, big up Wax. Wax, if you want to come on, bruv, let us know, bruv, as well. Ceballos for me, 35 million. No, not for me. Not 35 million for me. Has he improved Arsenal significantly? No, he hasn't. He played one great game against Burnley. It was absolutely out of this world. You give this guy time and room to play, he will kill you. He will kill you. Mm-hmm. But the trouble is, a fight is not a fight unless if you only hit him, you're not getting hit back. And that's what happened with Burnley. At the time, they weren't hitting us back. It was just us hitting. When you don't give him time to play, he's missing, just like Ozil. Hasn't improved us at all.
Yeah.
Melvin, Ceballos?
Like I said, too much money, 35, 25 perhaps, but only keep him if you've got 2 decent players next to him. He can't do it by himself. He's not good enough.
Yeah. He is the type of guy who could then move on and do something with his career, because he's got the Spanish ability. He's only 24, turning 24. Guys aren't peaking till late 20s. So, he could end up moving on, and then it's like, oh, look, he did something. He's worth keeping for a deep squad. but I don't know. He can't defend. Like Sonny said, he did have that one killer game, man of the match game, but aside from that, what? Really?
Yeah, I got it. We're gonna move on to Lacazette. Lacazette, apparently we offered him to Inter Milan. If they do sell Lautaro Martinez, we have offered Lacazette to Inter Milan. What do you guys think? Do you think this is actually like, who's making these rumors up? Because I can't believe half of these stories.
Mm-hmm.
Well, number one, what's the price?
That's where it makes no sense. They didn't quote a price or anything. They just said Arsenal have offered Lacazette to Inter Milan in the case that they sell their player, which is going to cost them, which they're going to get up over 100K from him, 100 million.
Who wants him? Is it Barcelona want him?
Barcelona want Lautaro Martinez because Messi wants him.
So Barcelona want him, then that rules out him going to. That rules out Aubameyang going to Barcelona anyway.
Yes. So then they want Lacazette in return, but they don't want Lacazette. We've offered Lacazette apparently. So can we believe these stories, or is this fake news?
I think it's got to be fake news on the basis that when a club wants to sell a player, they don't just offer it to one club. They let a few clubs know that this player an offer, not on the condition that, oh, by the way, if you sell him, come to see us for Lacazette. I don't believe it works like that. I'm not party to any knowledge, any inside knowledge, but I don't believe transfers work like that.
Am I right in saying that next year, next season, Aubameyang, not Aubameyang, Lacazette will also be in his last season next season?
Yes. No, he'll be approaching his next. He has 2 years left. No.
It's 1 year difference, I think, between the two, Sonny. I think.
Yeah.
So basically, Lacazette next season, not this season. Next season,
where Aubameyang is here. Yeah, it'd
Yeah. So it'd be 1 year. It'd be 1 year
behind.
Yeah. So basically, we've got a problem with him as well.
Oh, we do every year. We like a bit of aggravation, don't we, Sonny? We don't mind a bit of aggro.
Hey, Arsene Wenger was right when he said this was going to happen more often.
If he was so right,
I think that's a good player. That's a good player in his own right. You can't really argue his numbers. If for the stats guys out there, he's a good player. But does he get into the other top, sides? No. You kind of need that. You want guys, that would be breaking into your opponent's sides because, but Lacazette, you can't lose Lacazette and Aubameyang in the same summer. Definitely not. So
why not? Get rid of both of them. You can reinvest in the midfield, and the midfield gets reinvested in. The midfield is the part that gets you the goals. The goals come from the strikers, yes, but the midfield creates the goals. Imagine if you have all these great creators. You don't need any. You could survive with shit strikers.
Lacazette's also surplus. Like with Nketiah and Martinelli in the fray, he can go. He might as well go. We got to keep Aubameyang in all honesties. He's the man to keep. They back-to-back golden boots, and people were doubting him.
Yeah, but hey, he was player of the season, and now Eddie Nketiah is ahead of him in the pecking order before coronavirus.
That's very true, kid. But to be player of the year in our team ain't very much, in my opinion.
Okay, so everyone thinks this is fake. The story is not real. It doesn't have legs.
Yeah.
No, I think it can have legs. To be honest with you.
You do?
I think it can have legs. I think Lacazette when he goes to Atletico Madrid before he came to Arsenal. So I think if they did want him, I think he'll go.
Oh, okay.
And he's gone again.
Yeah,
so what? Chop my head off.
Some of the guys are right. Lacazette could be better. He needs confidence. Yeah, it makes sense. What do you call it? Lacazette has fallen off because Aubameyang has taken the lion's share of the goals, has become the main man, of course. But they played well together up front just before this whole thing happened. Don't forget.
I don't think they did. I don't think they've ever gelled together.
The Valencia game, up until the end of the season before we collapsed, up until the Valencia game, they were playing really well the season before.
I don't think they did. I don't think they've ever combined. They've never combined as a two. They've never played close enough to each other. Aubameyang's been playing predominantly from the left. He's been playing more as a winger or an inside forward, but they haven't played as a two up there.
Okay, so let's move on to Aubameyang. I heard some crazy stuff, and this right here is probably one of the weirdest stories I've heard. Apparently, we're going to get rid of Aubameyang, get the money in for Aubameyang, and then take that money and give it to Crystal Palace for Zaha.
I'll take it all day long. All day long.
What?
All day long. All day long. I'll take that. All day long. I'll tell you something, right?
Whoa.
All day long. All day long. I'll take that. I'll tell you something. If you got Zaha, who could score goals out of nothing on the left, and you've got Pepe, who could probably score goals out of nothing on the right, and you've got Nketiah chipping in with 15 goals a season in the middle, and you still got Martinelli to bring in, and you've got a decent attacking midfielder who may chip in with 10 goals. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Melvin?
Yeah, he's a very good player, Saka. I mean, just to have him, Zaha, sorry, I'd definitely buy him, stop him playing against us. He always seems to kill us. But no, this is a terrific player. He can make something happen out of nothing. But it's a problem. A question mark for me would be, is it a big club syndrome again? When he went to Man United, I was only a kid. He was a very talented kid at Man United. I don't know if he never got a chance or the club was too big for him. So he's like the king of Crystal Palace, but would he be just a pauper at Arsenal? That's my only worry.
But don't forget, when Zaha went to United, right? He did he last the season, or was he only there for a season?
Not even a season.
Yeah, exactly. Not even a season. If he was at Arsenal, everyone would turn around and say, "Well, it's only his first season." So, and then everyone, you know what I mean? So then everyone knocks him. Everyone knocks him for being at Man United, not even lasting the season. Everyone says, "Well, it was flop." So you can't have it both ways. Let's Robbie's favourite one, Robert Pires, Dennis Bergkamp.
For argument's sake, he's been linked for so long, it's become a bit of a joke. And it's like, even if we got him, I wouldn't want to lose Aubameyang to get Zaha. You know what I mean? But maybe for the long run, maybe, yes. I think Zaha's 27. So he's ready to, he could improve. But I don't know. Have we seen Zaha peak?
Can you imagine two explosive wingers though? Can you imagine two explosive wingers on either side?
Yeah. And then even Lacazette for that matter. Because if Aubameyang goes, maybe Laca stays, gets the time, and Nketiah, Martinelli in there as well.
He claims to be an Arsenal fan. So imagine having guys that actually like the club and want to play for the club. Isn't that what as fans what we want? Good players who want to play for the club.
Important. No, I think they're all fans. Whoever's paying their wages, whoever's on their pay slip, they're fans of. Let's not get right. If I play for Tottenham, if I'm an Arsenal supporter, and Tottenham paid me $300,000 a week, I'll support Tottenham, bruv, all day long.
Sub Sunny TV Arsenal, bro. That's where you can find me.
Sorry to have a go, but the last player we had that was a true Arsenal support was Jenkinson, so we'll leave that there, shall we?
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't Jack Wilshere, was it?
That's right.
Oh, man. Okay, so guys, final verdict. Sunny, are you taking this swap?
All day long, mate. All day long.
Melvin, you taking this?
No, not for him. Perhaps for Lacazette as a risk, but not with Aubameyang.
Do you honestly think Aubameyang offers that much apart from goals? Or his striker, we want him to score goals, but a lot of his goals, they don't win games because there's only one goal to a game, or the other team's got 3 goals.
Sammy, to go back to your point, if we had those 2 wingers and Aubameyang in the middle, how many would he score then? Right?
Well, not really, because Aubameyang can't head the ball. Aubameyang can't head the ball to save his life. He can't head the ball. I think Lacazette or a poacher like Nketiah. Why not?
Yeah.
Guys, let's go through some of these comments. No, I do not think Zaha is better than Pepe. What else is there?
Zaha is better than Pepe. Zaha is better than Pepe. Come on.
No, I don't think he is.
It is better than Pepe. Come on.
Okay. What about this? Zaha would probably help Pepe get better. That is true because he has played in the Premier League and they are countrymen and they have that relationship probably. But hey, Zaha will fly for Arsenal. Sorry, some people don't like him. Some people are saying sorry, Lacazette's finished at Arsenal. Maximus in the house. Maximus, what's good? Zaha has no end product. LOL. Wow.
Of course he has. Of course he has.
Have you seen his stats? Don't forget, he's playing in a Crystal
Palace.
He's probably got more goals at Anfield than Firmino this year.
And don't forget, Zaha creates his own chances as well. He does his own assist.
Yeah. I've seen Zaha literally take the whole team on, right?
Yeah.
We got another Canadian in the house. What's going on? How you doing? what do you call it? We got Lumberg. Arsenal forever. Shout out to you guys in the comment section. We're just gonna move on to the next topic, guys. Respect for your comments.
Zaha's a good debate.
It is a good one. And someone said Zaha is only better than Pepe at the minute. Well, no, he ain't, because he ain't playing.
Do you know what? Shout out to all the new people watching as well. You know.
Yeah.
Miss Melina, welcome to the channel. Hope you like it and hope you stick with us.
Yeah. Shout out.
Amen as well. And guys, you know what? If you want to come on the channel, anybody, you're welcome to. All you need to do is contact us. Contact either me and Miguel on Twitter, and feel free to come on the channel. The channel's open to everybody. Or
Instagram. I know Miss Melina is. I've seen her on Instagram. I've seen Maximus. Where you been at, Maximus? We need you back, bro. When the games come back. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next topic, guys. This is the image that was showing the other day. Arsenal news live. First of all, Upamecano is very positive about the Man City game, and he sent a rally cry to the teammates saying, "We got to beat these guys. We got to be ready. We're gonna be ready, and we're gonna take on Man City with all our might." That's not his words. Those are my words. What do you call it? And then you got what do you got here? Atletico Madrid have been notified that Partey will not be signing a new deal at Atletico Madrid, opening the door for Arsenal to activate the 45 million release clause. And we'll move on to the final one later. But first, let's approach these two topics. What do you guys want to tackle first, Aubameyang or Partey?
Let's talk Partey first, because if Aubameyang did give the rally cry during the Charlton game, because there's no one in the ground, we'd have probably heard him walking outside. So we'd have probably heard it, because all you can hear was loud echo, which is going to be really interesting, actually. One thing about the games when they come on next week is how much talking you're going to hear amongst the players. It's going to be really interesting. I think that's going to be one interesting part of the game. You know, it'd probably be Granit Xhaka saying, "Where was you?" When the ball goes past him, we can see the goal. But if we talk about Partey, how much is he on Atletico?
I could find that out.
That'd be interesting to see how much he's on, because you know, what's Atletico? What is Partey's driver? What is his main driver? He's not going to be Champions League football if he's coming to Arsenal. Obviously it's money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which makes it, if it's salary wise, it makes him gettable. What do you guys reckon?
If Simeone fancies him, I think he'd be perfect for us. He's what we're lacking. You know, he kind of reminds me of Alex Song. You know, he was never really replaced. You know, and he was peaking when he left. But you know, Partey seems the real deal. He's like, you know, I'm Xhaka out more than Xhaka in. So I think Partey Torreira would be really good, or you know, I like Guendouzi as well. He's going to be a player.
You know what? I'm not going to kid anyone, right? I've never seen Partey play.
I have.
Yeah. I've never seen him play, right? You know, can you guys tell me what he brings? You know, obviously he's got physicality, but
are you asking us what he
can he pass the ball like Xhaka can?
Are you asking me what he can bring to the party?
Not many guys can.
Yeah. Can he bring a balloon or what?
I've only seen him play once, so I can't really.
That's what I'm saying. Look, everyone's going mad about Partey, but I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him either.
He plays. He can play defensive midfield. He can play center midfield. He's gonna pop in. Maybe he's not gonna score you a bunch of goals. He's not gonna score you 10+ goals, but he'll probably contribute like between 5 to 4 goals maybe a season. He pops up for a header here and there. He does get maybe a late run into the box, but his main attribute is when he receives the ball in tight spaces, no one can come near him. He's one of those guys. He gets the ball in the midfield. There's 5 people around him. He has the composure to turn and pass everything and control the game. Defensively,
what type of passes does he make? Can he hit a long ball? Or is he just short passes? Does he just keep the game flow?
From what I've seen, he destroys. And when he receives the ball in the midfield, he's able to get out of tight spaces and move the possession forward. In addition to maybe pass it sideways. Yes, he'll occasionally pass it sideways and back. But the main thing that he does is he destroys play and he keeps the midfield ticking.
Joe, it actually reminds me of what Vauxhall course I just wrote off. Right, it gets out of tight spaces and it's a destroyer. If I can destroy the other 2 cars I banged into the other day.
I would say he's like a Diaby.
He's a guy we don't have. He's a guy we don't have that you kind of need these days.
Right, so would he actually bring something out of Xhaka's game, or is Xhaka just finished at Arsenal?
He could partner Xhaka.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say
He
that.
could be. He could be our.
I'm Xhaka out. I'm Xhaka out.
One second. He could be our Ndidi / like Decore, a mixture of those two. He could be like that.
If Partey comes, he's in the 11.
Guys in the comments, I want to ask you a lot of questions, right? If we had Partey, right? If we did have Partey, who would he most compliment? Would he compliment Ceballos more? Would he compliment Guendouzi more? Would he compliment Xhaka more? Or would you guys do what I said the other day when I put Mesut Ozil as a deep line midfielder and put Partey next to him?
Yeah, no, he's not like that.
You know what? Because what I said the other day, and I know it sounds strange to you lot. We've got Ozil for one more year next season, and we might as well use a geezer. We're paying £350 a week.
He could support Ozil for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'll use. I'll use Ozil as deep line midfielder in the Xhaka position, like he did for Germany in the World Cup, and I'll have a proper number 8, an attacking midfielder. Maybe Joe Willock will come into his own then. Who knows?
Yeah, I love Joe Willock.
I won't go that far.
Okay, so from what you guys have seen of Partey, to me, I don't want another Dembele situation like what happened to Spurs. We have to play these players in the correct positions. When they come in, we have to play them in the correct positions. We can't do what we did with Torreira and play them as like a central attacking midfielder, because he's not a central attacking midfielder. He's a deep line midfielder or a center mid that can play box to box. So as long as they play in the correct position, I think he'll do wonders for us.
So who's a player who's going to replace Aaron Ramsey then? Because we've got that player. You know, is it Willock? Because Willock looks the only player from the midfield who could get a goal at the moment.
It was probably supposed to be Ceballos, because Emery let Ramsey go, which was an absolute goofball move in my opinion. You know, he was a must keep, and then he brings in Ceballos who does absolutely nothing, and like the Denis Suarez experiment, like.
You know, and that's another interesting one. Coutinho. Can Arsenal actually pull off the Coutinho deal?
That would be amazing.
You know, as Arsenal, you know, it's a lot of questions. You know, as Arsenal fans, do we want all these loans? And then a year later, they're all gone again, and we're back to square one.
Well, there've been some successes, Sonny. There've been some good successes. The guy we got from Southampton, the right back this year, he's been a big success. Never put a foot wrong. That's typical Arsenal, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, good point. I mean, Cedric. I mean, how much money are they paying him?
I think he's on. Did we pay $6 million for him?
No, we didn't pay anything.
I thought we paid $6 million to get him early, and
now we didn't pay anything. No? We just agreed to pay his wages for the remainder of the season.
How much were his wages?
I don't know, man.
How much is it to go to Arsenal, do absolutely fuck all, and earn more than we'd earn in a year? You know, because that's what it's currently doing. You know,
hey, we can't, Sonny. We can't go that route.
Makes you feel good on a Monday morning.
Come on, the academy kids earn more than some of us, man.
Yeah, but I know. But the thing is, at least they're playing. This guy's not even doing anything. He just turned up, got a training kit, and earned himself 50 bags a week.
No.
Not only that, they paid for his home gym equipment. They paid for his his tennis football thing that they gave him when he signed.
No, what happened was a lot of these. If you look at our record, if we get a player on loan mid-season, if they fail the medical, we definitely sign them.
The man came in a walking boot.
So many times we've done that.
Yeah, maybe Arsenal got mixed up with Charing Cross Hospital. Maybe they think they
yeah.
Oh man, I thought Chelsea were the ones that turned their stadium into an NHS hospital, but apparently it's the Emirates. Okay, guys, another guy we've been linked to non-stop. We've been linked to this guy again, Fakir. He went to Real Betis from Lyon. His move to Liverpool failed, and now apparently Arsenal are looking at him as their midfield option that they're going to bring in.
Yeah,
What's going on?
I know a lot about him.
Why get him for 16 million when he went to Betis when we could spend 30-40 million for him, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, Fakir I think is a brilliant player. I think he's an excellent player. But, he's everything as always isn't. But again, you know, is he another one that the Premier League's just too quick for? Who knows?
It would be Ozil. It would be Ozil on the bench for an entire season if we land Fakir, which
but on the bench, not on the bench. What does it make? He don't do anything when he's on the pitch anyway, does he? Really?
Yeah. That's right.
It's just another guy that it's like. I feel like we get linked to him because his agent wants him to move.
His
heart wouldn't be here.
He was the reason Lacazette scored 40 goals for Lyon. Was it Lyon he played for?
Yeah, but I don't think it was just him.
He'd be linking up with Lacazette again, which would be decent, no?
No, but what makes you think we're going to get Fakir, Ozil, and Partey in the midfield? There's no chance we're going to get both of them.
So far, we're getting Fakir, we're getting Coutinho, we're getting all of them. You know, we're getting Partey. We've been linked to about 55 players at the moment.
Who's that German player we've been linked with for the last 30 years? The German guy.
Draxler.
Draxler.
Forget Draxler. Was linked to his uncle before that. Dracula.
Apparently, he's going to the club Hertha Berlin, the ones that wanted Xhaka now. And they've already agreed to pay 20 million for him.
His career must be cliff diving.
Word added, Solomon Kalou was coming to train at Arsenal.
That's right, yeah.
Guys, Fakir, yes or no?
I'll take him.
I don't know much about him, to be honest with you. But if he played with Laca and made him a better player,
Melvin, look at my face. Yeah. I'll take him.
All right, understood.
Guys in the comments, are you taking Fakir? Let us know.
If Arteta wants him, and if Arteta wants him, then go get him.
Go get him? Okay, so that's three yeses. That's
what Arteta wants, sure.
Yeah,
that's unanimous.
It's through to the next round. 3 yeses.
He's good enough.
He can take a seat. He can take a seat, Melvin. In a 6-chair challenge, he can take a seat.
Exactly. Yeah, he's there.
Guys, I'm gonna jump out quickly to pray, but 1 second. I'm gonna show you guys the next guy before I go.
I was about to say that. You was gonna jump out to pray. Reg, got fucking clue what we're talking about.
Danial Rugani.
It would be the end of Ceballos if Victor came.
Well,
Danial Rugani from Juventus. What do you guys think? Let me know.
Miguel, I'm going to jump out to play with you if we get this guy.
Okay, I'll give you guys somebody else. How about this? Mavropanos have been linked to several German teams. Let me give you guys some of the clubs that he's been linked to. He has been linked to...
Don't bother. You go and play. Don't bother.
No. It's right here. He's been linked to Wolfsburg, Bremen, Stuttgart, Mainz, and 2 other clubs that are in the German second division and 4 clubs that are in the German Bundesliga. So he's been linked to 6 German clubs, 2 in the lower leagues, 4 in the top flight.
Yeah, but how much? How much did we link for?
Apparently, his price has gone up from what we paid for him was 7 to now they're saying around maybe 14, 15.
I thought we only paid 2 million for him.
How much we get for him? I thought it was 7 or 5.
No. It's only about 1.5 million, 2 million at the time we paid for him.
It was 1.7 million, I think.
Yeah, it's very low. You know.
Can I ask you a question? Have they got YouTube in Germany?
Yeah. He's been their best player, Melvin.
Has he? Oh,
Melvin, he has played, I think, 10 games for them as center back, and he's miles ahead of the whole entire team. He's the best player on the team almost. And the games that he has played, he's been dominant. They literally have him being like the last man every single time. All his defenders are messing up, and he's like the last man to save them.
Is it
like Virgil van Dijk? What?
Is it the top division? Is he playing in the top division?
No, he's playing in the second division of Germany.
There's your answer.
He could end up being really good. I think he could end up being really good. Like 6'4", 22, Greek. It kind of fits the bill for being a good defender. If he can master his craft, he's obviously got the build to do it.
They're saying Arsenal might not even want to sell him.
If they're going to
on the ball, like him and Saliba, it's just he needs to play. Like I'd like to loan him out. If he's willing to get loaned out, loan him out. Keep him. 15 mil in today's market. Mavropanos, that's a deal. 15. If we let him go, 15, 20, like anything under 20 mil. Like in my opinion, I don't think we should let him go. But he needs to play, of course.
Don't overhype. Let me tell you guys something. Arsenal are so high on him right now that they're saying they might not even sell him this summer. They might keep him and try to loan him out again to the German first division in order to get more money from him, because we still have him on contract for a couple more seasons. So they're saying they might loan him out again, or they might sell him with a buyback clause. Which one would you rather do?
Well, I thought because Arsenal was opening a pawn shop. That's what we are. We're pawn shop, aren't we? Not pawns in P-O-R-N, P-A-W-N, pawn. That's what we are. We're pawn shop, aren't we? We're pawning players for our benefit, and then what's that program? Hardcore pawn. I'm just waiting for Les Goals to be walking in Arsenal. Being one of the Arsenal directors.
I think if he's good enough, they think to keep, then they should definitely get rid of 3 centre halves. Then.
Well, we've got 8 of them.
Chambers,
we've got 8 centre halves.
Chambers, you got to get rid of. I don't think he's good enough. Ever will be. Holding, jury's out on that one, and perhaps the 2 other ones, the Socrates and Mustafi. Just get rid of them. They're never going to be good enough because, like I've said before on various occasions, if you have poor players in your squad, at some stage you don't mean to, but you will play them.
Apparently,
they're not in your squad. You can't play bad players.
Apparently,
it's also
Apparently, they're so high on him that the clubs are lining up all over the place in Germany trying to get him. So there must be something, because if 6 clubs rate this guy, we can't miss the bill. And
any from the top division want him. There you go.
Right. Four.
From the top division, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, well, I mean, Robbie was saying yesterday with Afsal on FTV, it was a good stream actually. Go and check it out. They're saying that Arsenal only need 4 players to make us title challengers, right? But it's not about how many players you put first team. It's about the squad, because it's a squad of 25.
Yeah, you need a deep squad.
Of course you do.
A club has to be operating on many different levels. Like, you need your young guys, and then we also need to be competing for the league. We are the Arsenal. You know what I mean? Like, we're meddling around too far down the table these days, and it's been like that for too long. And we have to operate on bringing youth in and competing. So it is a bit of a balancing act. Arteta, I feel, is the right guy for the job, and it's like, Mavropanos is a must keep if we're going to debate. Why sell him for 15 mil? Loan him out. It's like, what else can you do?
Guys in the comments, who'd be your starting centre backs against Man City? And would you play? See, we've got 8 of them. See, we've got 8 centre backs at the moment. Would you play 3 at the back, or would you play with 2 centre backs?
Against City.
Against City, yeah.
I'd probably play 3 at the back.
That's what I'll do. I'd actually play 3 at the back, because we played with 2 at the back against them at the Emirates. We got torn apart by De Bruyne and the rest of them.
So, but not with like Bellerin and Tierney on the wing backs.
No,
just centre backs.
To be honest with you, what I'll do, I'll play 3 at the back, and I wouldn't have them as wing backs. I'd have them sitting. I'd have the full back sitting, or be very disciplined. Only go up 1 at a time, because it's a game that I'll be happy to nick 1-0. But it's a game that I don't want to be out of within 10 minutes like we was at the Emirates. Yeah. Because one thing we play 3 at the backs, your full backs are practically on the halfway line, and any diagonal ball with our centre backs we're only moving one direction at a time. Basically, it'll catch them out. So basically, the full backs have got to sit.
I don't know what you guys have been talking about, but everyone's saying David Luiz and Mari.
That game can totally go either way. This is basically with the COVID break, it's a roll of the dice.
Sonny, the people in the comment section have decided. I've seen 6 comments. All of them say David Luiz and Pablo Mari should be our centre back pairing.
I can't see where this Pablo Mari fan fest is coming from, because no one's really seen the guy.
Me and Melvin went to the game. Melvin, did you like him that game?
Apart from a shocking error he made early doors, he looked steady, but West Ham weren't very good, were they?
We weren't really tested, was we? We weren't really tested. Mari's not the quickest, is he? He's not the quickest player.
I honestly, I watched him thoroughly, and I thought he was winning every header except for that one mistake that he made. The rest of the game, he was flawless. There was times where he went up for headers with 3 guys around him, took them all out. Literally, they all fell, and you take the ball and you keep moving.
Let me ask you a question, and also everyone in the comments as well. Right? all of you are Bukayo Saka at the moment, right? All of you. I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to be Ralph Snelly, right? I'm going to say to you, I'll give you a contract of 60 grand a week, 70 grand a week, right? But you've got a choice. You've got a choice. You can either play every week as a left back, or you can have a part-time cameo appearance as a what's name, as a left winger. What would you take, or would you leave?
Good question. If you're saying to me as a winger, I wouldn't take it because I don't think he'd get a. I don't think would. But he could play every week. He could play as a wing back, not a full back, a wing back.
Yeah.
On the left, behind the winger. So, but that question of you put it, Sonny, very difficult one. Very difficult one. I don't know.
What would you do if you was him?
I think.
Yeah.
If I was him, as an Arsenal, if I was a supporter like I am and I had a chance playing for the Arsenal, I'd stick and play part-time on the wing because I see my future there and I'm only young and I'm patient enough for another year or two.
Even if you know you need to dislodge Martinelli there.
But Martinelli may not stay on the left wing. I think he could play through the middle.
And what's his best position? Guys, what's his best position as well? What do you reckon his best position is? Because I'll tell you what I'll do.
Yeah. He's a great player. The fact that the jury's still out on where he can play, and he's a great player, and he can play the left wing or the left back. You know, there isn't a wrong answer in that. To answer your question, I would want to play week in, week out. If I'm guaranteed minutes on the field, I don't care where I'm at. Especially at his age, he can play anywhere. He should be willing and wanting to just be on the field.
You know what? I'm going to turn that on his head, right? I'm going to turn that on his head because if we're a team who's supposed to be progressive, especially at home, right? Whether you play left back or left wing, it shouldn't make a difference. You know why? Because majority of the time, we need to have possession in the opposing half, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. So really, if Arsenal had solid foundations, I would play him at left back because I think him and Martinelli were very good last season, early on in the season, right? And really, even if we went to three at the back, predominantly he's a left winger anyway, playing as a wing back, and I honestly think his best position is as a left back, and then poses the question. Would you then sell, if you can't sell Kolasinac, would you let Tierney go to Leicester in order to get a Partey next season? Would you sacrifice Tierney for Partey?
No.
You just reminded me that we have Kolasinac.
I would rather get rid of Kolasinac for like 14, 15 million.
We'd rather get rid of Kolasinac, but what if we can't? So basically, Kolasinac needs to stay because he's on a shitload of money, right?
Someone has to buy Chilwell, first of all.
Right.
Tierney and Saka have to stay. Like, they're the future.
Say Chilwell go.
Chilwell go. Say Chilwell go. Would you, even if Chilwell wouldn't go, right? 25 million we bought Tierney for, right? Which we haven't seen value for money yet. Let's be honest. He's not the greatest fullback in the world. I think everyone's getting too overhyped with Tierney, right? You know, is a fantastic crossover ball. He's good for going forward. At the back, he's still a bit suspect, even for his exposing. Right? For his exposing.
Very optimistic.
Tierney can get the job done though. That was a sample size that we saw.
I like him. Don't get me wrong. I do like him. But if it meant not playing Saka, I would sacrifice Tierney.
Do you know what I think, Sonny? I don't think Saka's a good left back. I think he did a good job for us, but in a few games he made some very, very. And I'm not having a go, but the truth of the matter is he made some bad defensive errors, and we got away with it. And another team, one game, I think he made about 4 in about 10 minutes. He seemed to be all over the place, and I don't think he's a natural left back. With all the will in the world, he did very well for us. I prefer to play a natural left back at left back, and he's very good breaking from the halfway line up to the opposing area, and that's where I would.
Lauren wasn't an actual right back till we made him a right back. Kolo Toure was a right back till we made him a centre back. You know.
Listen, you get those as well. I don't think it'll work. What I've seen of him as when he plays full back, I don't think it'll work. I think whatever he does he's got a fantastic amount of skill. and he's got an endeavourer, and he's got a lot of energy.
Well, one last question.
I agree
One
with
last question.
Defensively, he's not good enough.
One last question before I let Gal ask this question, right? Okay, you say he's not a natural left back, right? Who is more of a natural fullback out of Saka and what's his name, Maitland-Niles? That's the question. That is a question.
Defensively, I think Maitland-Niles is better defensively, funnily enough. I really do.
Hang on, 1 minute.
Yeah.
What have I said? What have I done?
Saka.
No chance.
Hey guys, if the Toronto Eclipse tells us anything, Ainsley Maitland-Niles will no longer be playing in the right back position. He'll be playing more.
The question was, I think I have more. I'll have more confidence in Maitland-Niles in a game than I would do Saka at left back.
Guys in the comments, who would you say is a better defender, Maitland-Niles or Saka?
Come on, back me up here, boys and girls.
You guys see the guy's headphones? At least get a super chat. Let the guy.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm gonna do? If not, I'm gonna just chop his ear off.
Oh man, the guys in the comment section are saying they want Saka. Some of them are saying they want Saka to play left back. What Wax is saying, Ainsley Maitland-Niles is a better defender. Yes. Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Wax is higher. I'm telling you.
Lumberg's also said it.
He even wants to play in the midfield himself. No,
someone said Saka's better defender. Two of them.
Yeah, you know what? Ozzy Gooner said, "Have you forgotten Cedric?" Of course, I've forgotten him. Of course, we have. But everyone who says, "But Cedric won the Europa League, not Europa League, European championships." What's his face? Mustafi won the World Cup.
Miss Molina says Saka's a better defender.
Miss Molina, a million percent, 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. Big up yourself for that.
Yeah. Better than who? Saka?
We haven't got much.
Mustafi's a better defender than Saka and Maitland-Niles. Of course. German international. It's not
wait. We're talking about Maitland-Niles and Saka as defenders now.
Neither.
Okay.
But I'd take Saka. I'd take Saka over Niles. He just offers a lot more.
Ben Kroenke's in the house.
As a footballer, I agree. As a footballer, Saka is much better than Maitland-Niles.
We got Zaki Hudson in the house.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
MC.
And you know what? I'm just going to remind you guys, up until the Tottenham game, everyone's saying that Saka should be rested because he weren't producing anything in the final third when he was playing as a left winger. And that was what was being said because he had a lot of endeavour, but nothing was happening.
But then the Europa League, all the kids lit up. We
can't, and we also can't judge him. We can't judge him like he's a 26-year-old starter.
Guys, we forgot the lead story. I gotta get to the lead story. But what's the final verdict? Is it Saka at left back or Saka at wing back?
The question also was as well. The question was to everyone in the comments: would you sacrifice Tierney for Partey?
I'd say no. I wouldn't.
I'd say no.
I'll say yes.
That's tough. Yeah, that.
And engine is only good as its oil.
It's a good trade-off. You can do that. I think fullbacks are possibly easier to find than a Partey. Like
you don't go to Halfords and buy the cheap motor oil for
guys, call me crazy. Call me crazy, but I don't get this Phil Foden hype. Let the guy at least have a full season where he's playing before you say he's the best English young talent. I don't give a shit about it.
Is he available to buy? I don't think he's available to buy.
I don't care. He's shit, in my opinion. Until I see him play well, he's shit.
Well, the Man City player?
Yeah, because you guys make fun of Joe Willock, right? Joe Willock has done way more than this kid.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Come on, bro.
He's a good player. You can't deny that he's a good player.
Phil Foden is all hype. All hype.
All right, another question. B-Box Stray Beats. That's a good question. Sonny, would you play Bellerin or Cedric against City? You have to play Bellerin. You have to. Because the reason being is Cedric's never played for Arsenal.
100%.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, that's the only reason. He's never played for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, the lead story: Luka Jovic. Real Madrid have offered Luka Jovic on loan to Arsenal. Do you take it and sell one of our strikers, or do you think it's too much of a risk?
Well, it all if I can kick off, please, kid. It all depends what the loan terms are. Knowing us, they're probably offering to us at 50 million a year, but a loan. So I don't know if I want to, if they're going to give him free and we have to just pay his wages, then why not? It's got, he's probably and then it gives us the room to sell one or two of our strikers, and then money to buy a midfielder. So I think it'd be a good deal in my opinion. A good risk. Put it that way.
You hit nail on the head. It all depends what loan terms are, because if you're taking him on loan and no option to buy at the end of it, then is that a good loan deal?
Not necessarily, no.
It's not, is it? It's not, is it?
No.
Yeah, I'd say no. I'd say no to the whole thing for sure.
We'll be on a hiding to nothing. If Jovic comes in and hits the ground running and smashes it and basically does everything we want him to do, he'll get picked off by Chelsea. He'll get picked off by whoever, and we're none the wiser. So why we want to sacrifice a striker for that?
Yeah.
So you're saying if we do get him on loan, you think he would kill it at Arsenal, and then someone else would buy him instead of us?
Well, everyone got more money than us. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's right.
No, but when you have a player on loan at your club, the club usually gives you a way where you have first dib to buy the player.
Not necessarily. It depends what. That's what we're saying. It depends what if we've got an option to buy or not. If we haven't got an option to buy, then when like we haven't got with Ceballos, it don't mean nothing, does it? He's coming for holiday for years. Talk around what's that? To see the London Eye and see the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
To go to Namco and play with the arcades on the what's that? Was it along the Thames? What they call it, along the Thames?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone for a walk along the Thames, isn't he? It's just come on holiday.
So you guys are saying Luka Jovic out. You don't want him.
Well, I don't know what Sean said. Sorry, Sean, what were you saying?
I was gonna say for sure out. I'm Team Nketiah, Martinelli. We gotta have these guys playing. They are hungry to play, hungry to prove themselves. They have to play, not Jovic. Listen, Jovic would come in. He doesn't give two shits about Arsenal, and that is fact. He'd be coming in, huge wages, not giving a shit, probably hanging out with Ozil, and it's like we don't need him. We don't need him around.
What, like Guendouzi? Like when Guendouzi was hanging about with Lacazette and Aubameyang, smoking, having balloons.
Yeah, you can't. Maybe Jovic. You can't deny the resume. Like Jovic has the goals per game, but it's I don't think he's what we're looking for, what we want, what we need.
Do you know
guys, what do you think about this comment here? Sonny, this guy speaking your language.
Can we all agree general standard of the players across the board is poorer than there's been in years gone by? I think we sold better caliber players than what we're attracted to be honest with you. I think Arsenal before the players we sold were a lot better than what we're linked with.
Yeah. Honestly, one thing I don't buy, even if we are a Europa League club, if Man United can attract Paul Pogba and we can get Aubameyang and Lacazette, which were big signings at the time with Europa League football, I don't buy this whole hype that we can't sign good players with Europa League football.
Europa League doesn't come into it. It's about what you want to pay him.
Yeah, that's true. And Luka Jovic is almost at 200K a week at Real Madrid. So, would you guys pay him that?
Yeah, we have to cut. We have fat to cut. We have major fat to cut.
Yeah,
like once Ozil's off the books, he's got to go. For me, like David Luiz can go. For me, Lacazette could go. Xhaka can go. Mustafi has to go. So we have a lot of fat to cut, and those guys can be replaced. And it's only up from here, really, with Arsenal. I'm optimistic, in all honesty.
Okay.
And I really like Arteta.
Arsenal have been on the hunt for this center back from Germany for the longest time, but and this Luka Jovic story and this guy and Fakir, we always hear about these same stories, but this story, it doesn't seem to die. Upamecano, we keep getting linked to him. First things first, let me tell you guys what the news story is. The news story is Upamecano apparently the door is open for Arsenal to sign him because everyone else that was in the race for him is no longer in the race technically, and it seems like RB Leipzig are desperate to sell him. and no one's really coming up offering money right now. Man United have not offered anything. Arsenal have not offered anything. Chelsea are not looking for a striker. I mean, a center back anymore. I don't think anyone else in the Premier League are looking to buy him, and no one in the Spanish league is looking to buy him. And the team wants around 60 to 70.
So why are we looking at him?
Okay. Gal, can you go back to that first picture you had? That's the guy's face when his agent said, "Arsenal want you." Yeah, the guy is actually shooting himself.
Oh, that's gold.
If we sign him, do we have to sign that shirt as well? Do we get the shirt as well? Because that's a no-no for me.
When you've been told that Arsenal want you, that's your face. You're the one who's going to come and show up the Arsenal defense.
Guys, you know the worst thing about it is. The past couple of games I've been watching him. He's been letting in goals left, right, center.
No, Sonny, what he's told, Arsenal are after you, and you'll be playing next to Mustafi next season. That's when he gets a face like that.
Hey, no,
yeah, that's
Arsenal,
right. Yeah,
Arsenal after you. You know what? There's nowhere to hide.
That's it. Xhaka is holding midfield. Mustafi on his side.
Yeah. You can't lose.
And Ozil in front of Xhaka.
Arsenal after you. They're going to give you 150 grand a week. Fuck that. That's not worth the money.
Oh man, do you want me to tell you how much he's making though? Right now, I don't think he's on expensive wages though.
Guys in the comments, I'll tell you what. This is interactive. Yeah, everyone give me a caption of what he's thinking. Come on, everyone gives a caption of what this guy is thinking now. He's been linked to Arsenal. What's he thinking?
Oh, look at this different knock.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Real talk. I don't know how much of a baller he is. You know,
he's only on 40K a week.
Yeah,
he's only on 40K a week.
Deal. And him and Saliba are probably boys. Him and Saliba are probably are buddies.
Yo, in 2016 they bought him for 8 million, and now they want 80 million. They're crazy.
No way.
When you know the army gonna come through your village and burn all your houses down, get the fuck out of here. That's what that face is saying.
It's like more Rob, excited face. I'm going to Arsenal.
Yeah. Rob Holding's a bit of a glass house, but prior to that United injury, the injury at
Old Trafford, when you hear about Arsenal,
sublime. Isaac, that's exactly what it is, Isaac. That's exactly what it is. When you hear Arsenal coming,
playing with two Arsenal legends, Xhaka and Mustafi. Only one
when he sees the 11 versus City.
Mustafi beside Xhaka in front. What could go wrong? Oh my God.
That's right.
We need Koulibaly. Pizza, I'm coming over. What about this one? He's a baller. Okay, we all know he's a baller. We all would take him. But let's be honest. What if we turn him into another Mustafi?
Hey, the Premier League exposes guys.
Arsene Wenger turned Upamecano down for 1 million in 2006.
Mate, where was he in 2006? I have his thing right now. I'm going to look at it. What is he talking about?
14 years ago? How old was he? 3?
What are you talking about, bro? 2006. He started playing football in 2013. What are you on, Wax?
I'm saying 2006. How can it be?
Oh, no, he said 2016. My bad.
No, it's my fault. I said 2016. Didn't I?
Yeah, so 2016, he went to Red Bull Salzburg for 1.6 million. Sounds about right. When Josh Kroenke says, get excited.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
You guys could do a whole show on Kroenke.
Fuck this off.
Okay, guys. So yeah, the stories from all the stories today, how many of them do you think we could actually do? Do you think Danny Ceballos would actually stay?
He could stay. I don't know if he will. I wouldn't want him to stay.
He might stay. Him and Arteta might be kicking it off. Like he could easily stay, but for that money, that would be tough. Like he'd have to improve.
Okay.
Yeah.
And produce. So quick recap. Lacazette, is he staying? or are we gonna actually sell him this summer?
Don't know.
Don't know. Sonny,
I don't.
Lacazette and Ceballos, are they staying or are we getting rid of it?
Hang on, before we answer that, Chev Music thinks we've got an agenda against him, so let's find his comment because we want to keep him happy. Chev Music, we're not ignoring you on purpose, brother. Sometimes the comments don't come up always. We can't find it. Put it up again, mate, because we don't get to see every comment what comes up.
Bro, there's so many comments sometimes that come through.
Yeah, they come through.
There was like 17 comments when I was just one time when I looked away. Right now there's 9 since I last clicked on it. Sonny, Danny Ceballos, you keeping him?
He's better than what we got, isn't he? So why not?
Okay, Lacazette, guys, sell or keep?
I'd keep. If he's willing to play a part-time, if he's willing to go in and out of the 11, come off the bench, he's a good player. He's worth keeping. You need a deep squad.
Okay, so some people are saying Lacazette will go. Some people are saying Lacazette will stay. Ceballos is going. Ceballos is going to stay. Get rid of Lacazette ASAP. What the hell?
Whether or not he's going to go or not is one thing. It's whether you like him or not.
You know what? I'll say to Eddie Nketiah, I'll say to him, you got 9 games, Eddie, to go and prove yourself that you've got a future at Arsenal. I'll get rid of Lacazette.
Yeah.
I'll say to
You're harsh.
I'll say to Nketiah, you got 9 games to show you're the Arsenal forward for the coming years, for the years to come. And if you flop.
Okay. Next part, we're gonna play fake news, real news. Okay, guys, in the comment section, tell us if it's fake news or real news. Sonny, can you do the comments? It's kind of hard doing both at the same time.
I'm glad you're giving me some responsibility. Thanks, bro.
Respect, bro. Fakir, fake news or real news? Let's go, guys. Fake news or real news?
Guys in the comments, let us know whether it's fake news or real news.
Okay, guys. Melvin, fake news or real news?
Fake news.
Okay, Sean.
I think fake news. Even his brother reported that he's loving life in Sevilla.
Okay.
In Seville.
Fake news or real news? Sonny.
Fake news.
I tried to get a Trump soundbite. It didn't work. Okay. Fake news or real news? What do you guys think? Danial rugani from Juventus to Arsenal.
This guy's been linked for
Fake.
What?
Fake.
Okay.
Probably fake.
Fake news? Okay. Sonny, you said fake news?
Fake news.
Okay.
You are fake news.
Okay. Next one. This guy, Marco, what's his name? From Espanyol.
Rocco.
We haven't really spoken about him. He's a defensive midfielder. He costs about, they're saying, between 23 to 35 million. He's 23 years old, and apparently he's one of Arteta's targets. So what do you guys think?
I have no clue, to be honest.
No, mate. I ain't got a Scooby. Not a Scooby.
Okay, so you think I think there's legs to this, but I don't think we're going to sign him.
Yeah. From the photographs, there's no legs, is there?
With Saliba coming in, and this goes with Rugani as well. With Saliba coming in, Rugani, this guy, like they're not needed, even if it was real.
Okay, so some people are saying fake news.
You are fake news.
Okay, this story: the Zaha replaced for Aubameyang. First of all, Sonny said he'll take it. Melvin, you said you wouldn't take this.
No.
Sean, same thing. You wouldn't take this.
No. Well, I don't want to lose Aubameyang, and especially not for the likes of Zaha.
Yeah, and I think this is fake news because I know Zaha, Crystal Palace value him at 80 million, and there's no way in hell we are paying 80 million for him. So once again,
it's clear they did value him 80 million this season. Forget all bets are off, mate.
Yeah. So once again,
you
know what that means.
Yeah.
You are fake news.
It's too bad we can't bring the Arsenal should be able to bring him and not lose Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Like, aren't we on that level? Like 50,
well,
60 million.
What we've got to do, we could do that if we had a big stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Holy shit, the comments are coming in quick today.
I'm on it, I'm on it.
Okay. Thomas Partey. Is the Partey coming to Arsenal? Yes or no? Because I'm sick and tired of being linked to players and we never sign him. Is this has legs, guys? Please tell me this is not fake news, guys. I beg you, tell me.
All I'll say, it's not fake. It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, that's the best I can give you. All right.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go one further than that. I'm gonna say it's fake news. You know what? I'm gonna say that because all the Upamecano
So what happened?
All the Upamecano talk has died down, so they had to find a new name to start talking about.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me they're trying to sell newspapers, Sonny? Are you trying to
Guys in the comments, tell me this is not fake news, please.
I hope it's as real as can be. You know,
Guys, the moment
this guy's exactly what we're missing.
The moment Thomas Partey is shown in an Arsenal shirt, this is what I'm gonna do.
Hey,
I'm telling you, man. What do you call it? What else is there?
Cal saying he's coming 80%. So what's that mean? He's left half his body in Madrid.
Apparently, if you ask the boys from what do you call it, transfer exchanges, it's happening.
Really?
But hey, what do you call it? Moving on. Mavropanos, sell, keep, or loan?
Loan.
Big up Arsenalists in the house.
Real one.
I'd loan him as
Yo,
well.
you still got me blocked on Twitter though. What's wrong with that,
Pawn
bro?
shop.
Anyways, what do you call it?
Listen, go subscribe to Arsenalists. He's a good guy.
I'd stick. I want
sell, keep, or loan?
Why sell a 22-year-old? Like, why? For what? Like, keep him.
Kebab me.
Kebab me. True. It could be. Very well could be.
Oh, man. So, Sonny, you're harsh again. You're getting rid.
It could be Harry Simeon's next barbecue on a spick going around.
Oh, man. You're harsh. You're harsh. Okay, guys,
Harry
I'm loaning
Senior.
him out. I'm loaning him out with
Harry
an option to
Senior.
buy.
Harry Senior does not
Yeah.
rate him at all.
Oh,
he
he
said he's
doesn't.
seen him play a bit. No, he does not. He does not rate him at all.
And
There's anything to go by.
And take Socrates with you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to go. Old man Socrates has to go.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Socrates, though.
Fuck his birthday. Who gives a shit about his birthday, man? Couldn't give a toss about his birthday, honestly.
Oh, my God. Okay. Once again, pizza is at the door. What are you guys saying?
Where's me mask?
Caption this photo. Hog roast. What?
It looks like what's going for shit in that picture, to be honest with you.
Oh man, you guys are on one tonight. Okay. Would you guys buy him?
Move your Schooner TV. Big up yourself. Go and subscribe to your Schooner TV as
80
well.
million. Take it or leave it.
You can't.
Leave
You
it.
can't.
80
Van
million.
Dijk went for 80 million. Like, these people are on drugs.
Okay.
That
55
costs more if
million.
they're on drugs.
55 million.
Isaac's not rating him. Isaac he doesn't even get caught up on international duty.
He's still young. That's why. He has to get
Still.
ahead of. He still has to get ahead of Laporte. He has to get ahead of Varane. He has to get ahead of Mtiti. He has to get ahead of the guy at Barcelona. The other guy, what's his name? Starts with a C.
He may never play. He may never start for France. He may never start for France.
You never know. Maybe his teammates better. Maybe Ibrahim Conte or whatever his name is. I don't know these guys' names, man.
Canute.
Yeah. Okay, and then the last one of the night, the big flop, the Serbian boy. What are you guys saying?
No, not for me. It's probably going to cost too much. It's about
Yo,
$250,000 a
this
week.
guy had a
probably.
scandal during
Vegas
lockdown.
Guna. Big up JP in the house from Vegas. Big up, guys. How are you? Well, hope you're well. Zaha probably isn't coming because United has a 20% sell-on. Good point, JP.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Partey will come if we can sell Torreira for 30 million or more. Good point. Do you know what? When Vegas Guna rolls that dice, he's usually right.
Yo, I just want to say something. From the moment that I stopped doing the comments, there's been 117 comments. To you guys in the comment section, shout out. You guys have been killing it tonight. But let me tell you guys about Luka Jovic. Luka Jovic was in a scandal. His prime minister of Serbia have said he's a disgrace. Somebody, the Serbian national team have called him a disgrace. All these people have called him a disgrace because he broke lockdown rules in Serbia.
You know what?
Making big bank.
If you know what, it'd be a disgrace at Arsenal as well. It's fitting well.
Oh my God, Melvin, have you heard about this guy?
If you're a disgrace, come to Arsenal.
I've heard about him.
To think of us. Yeah, no, Jovic, Ozil, Xhaka, David Luiz as the spine doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
Nah, get rid of all the Germans.
Especially if it's raining.
Yeah, he's overpaid. I'd rather have Nketiah, Martinelli in there, just fighting limb to limb, like just.
Yeah.
Hey, Serbians do good
all.
in the Premier League, though. They're very feisty.
Yeah, he's good. Like he can finish for sure. You don't. Madrid doesn't go in for you if unless you're decent. No.
Gunner.
Mate, you know what? People are welcome to come on if they message me, but if they don't,
fuck that guy.
Well, no, it's right. It's right. It's cool.
I'm just joking. I never met him in my life. What do you call it? Anyways, guys, this has been amazing. Guys in the comment section are killing it tonight. Melvin, you almost want to sleep there?
No, I forgot where I was. Where am I?
Anyways, guys,
want to chill out on the Tuesday night. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, chill out on the Tuesday night.
Melvin, you got a room for me when I come to London, or what?
We'll say that again. Sorry.
I said, do you got a room for me when I come to London?
Definitely, and the rates won't be too high.
Wait, Sean. Sean. I've got to pick you up on that, Sean. You've got a choice of 3 people to come in the room with you. You've got Melvin, who his wife won't let him out. Yeah. You've got a gal who's a Muslim who doesn't go out. Right? And then you've got me, bruv. You have 3 single. Let's go.
Yeah. I may not make it back to Canada if I'm staying at your place, Sonny.
Guys, the question that I was asking all day.
For good reasons.
Guys in the comment section, one more question. We got some questions in the community page. Check out our community page. We always post questions and polls. We had this poll. Can you guys see it? Who's better, Aguero or Aubameyang? Who's better, Aguero or Aubameyang?
It's a funny question to ask, isn't it?
I think the silence spoke volumes for Aubameyang, but you got to go Aguero maybe.
Definitely.
But,
and you're asking an Arsenal crowd, so you got to take something off that as well.
Here's my answer. My thing is, Aubameyang is a better goal scorer. Aguero might be a better player, but Aubameyang has shown that he can do more in a worse team. Aguero has never been in as bad as a team as the Arsenal team is right now.
Oh, it's funny. When I saw that on Twitter today, I saw that question on Twitter, and I was like, you know what? If you put Aubameyang in that City side, he'll score 40 goals in a Premier League season.
100%. So, and that basis alone, I'm saying Aubameyang is a better goal scorer, and to me, that makes him a better player.
But but Kun Aguero is just time and time again.
You can't say Aubameyang is more of a natural finisher than Aguero. No chance. No way.
I said goal scorer. I said goal scorer.
No, I'm talking about natural finisher.
But you're talking about a different attribute that I'm talking about.
No, a goal scorer is a natural finisher. A proper goal scorer is a natural finisher.
Aguero takes more shots per game and has less goals.
It's a decent debate. I think it speaks volumes for Aubameyang that it's even a debate.
Aubameyang has outscored Lewandowski, all those guys in the German league that year. He's outscored. He tied the Golden Boot with Mane and Salah, but he won the Golden Boot in the Premier League.
I just want to say, big up yourself, Mark Darby. Mark Darby, I used to work with him, right? And you know what? We could do a whole show on the antics we used to get up with. We used to get up to at work together. Mark, love you, bruv.
Yo, over 150 comments since I last stopped touching the comment section, Sonny. They're giving you a headache. What do you call it? Here's the next poll that we put in the community, guys. Go check out the polls on the community page. The other poll that we put was Arsenal's position in the Premier League this season. What position do you think they'll finish in? Eighth got 3%. Fifth got the most with 30%. So a lot of people think we're going to get the 5th place. 6th got 21%. 7th got 18%. And 9th got 29%. So it's between 9th or 5th that people think we're going to finish. I think a lot of people are optimistic. What?
What else can it be between 5th and 9th? That's all it can be. It's not going to be 10th or 11th, I don't think. It ain't going to be 3rd or 4th.
No, but they don't think we're going to finish 7th or 8th. They think we're going to either finish 5th or 9th.
Oh, right. Well.
A lot of confidence in the boys.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we finish outside European places, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think this crazy freak break will help Arsenal. I think it's more positive for Arsenal than the rest of them. Arteta is able to implement more of his training, more of his ideas. I'm sure he's got the camp moving.
You know what, mate. The best people it's worked out for is Spurs because they've got all their players back.
Yeah,
Spurs are going to be there. Like, Sheffield and Wolves, I believe, will fall off.
Yeah, Spurs got very lucky. Guys, this is the last one that I want to show you guys. We put this in the community. Go check out the community and rank our center backs in order. We have Pablo Mari, David Luiz, William Saliba, Callum Chambers, Rob Holding, Squadron Mustafi. Out of those guys, what order do you rank them?
Ouch.
This is a very
all seventh.
No, Melvin.
Well, it's like who's the best out of that list?
Seriously, who's the best out of that list?
Probably,
who's the best
I don't know
out of
about
that list
Saliba.
on their day?
David Luiz.
But yeah, it's just too much red mist for David Luiz. David Luiz was paying 24-1 versus Chelsea to get a red, and I knew that was going to happen. I had to throw a 10 down.
I didn't know that was
in the league game. Yeah.
Can you believe that? At the bridge, that was so obvious that was going to happen. Brutal. It was paid 24-1, which is amazing. But Socrates is probably the most stable. No, out of that list.
You can even do the same sort of question for our midfielders as well. You can put all the pictures of our midfielders up and say, which was the best one. They're all shit as well.
Yeah.
You know when the cats will come around you, some of them only take two black bags. You can put the defence in one black bag, and you can put the midfield in the other black bag and just chuck them away.
Guys, I asked the same question on Reddit Arsenal, and I asked it on Reddit Man City. Reddit Arsenal, it was 50-50. I asked Reddit Man City, it was actually 60-40. So they had what do you call it? They had Aguero get 60%, but the Arsenal page had more, obviously, on Aubameyang.
Che, big up for you, Che, from Trinidad and Tobago. Guys, you're doing a great job. Guys, if you're watching on Facebook, there's a lot more content which you're missing out on. So you need to subscribe on YouTube, please. It doesn't cost you a thing, and there's a lot more you'll see. And also, people, when the league season starts, we're going for channel memberships, guys. Which means we're still going to have the same shows, but we're going to be having special shows for channel members because that's what everyone else is doing. Exclusive shows for channel members.
We're going to do pre-games, not on the day, but pre-games. We might do watch-alongs, right, Sonny? Oh, he left. Well, we're going to be doing
watch-along next Wednesday. We're doing the City game watch-along. I don't know who's doing it, but
yeah,
the channel's doing a
watch-along. We need Man City fans. Any Man City fans out there that exist, contact me.
Well, Melvin, if Jerome ain't doing the watch-alongs, he needs to tell me because.
I will do. No, I know what's happening at the moment. I'll talk to you with Jerome. He can't do it at the moment, but I'll find out if he can do it next Wednesday. But what we ought to do, because I think there'll be a few, what we'll do to make it a bit more exciting. When we do the watch along, is do it before it happens. That'd be good.
I'll tell you what. If Jerome can't do them, right? Yeah.
I won't know till I speak to him tomorrow.
All right. If you can do them or can't do them, whatever. Let's put something else out there as well, guys. In the comments, anyone who wants to do watch alongs, can you let me know? Especially if you've got Sky TV, because I haven't. I've got Box. So obviously I watch football, but I've got it runs this bit late. And what I could do, I'll set you up on Hot Mic then, and you could do some watch-alongs as well.
Big up to Skills. Big up everybody. Oh, there's a link here that we didn't speak about. Good. Thanks for reminding me, Richard. Have you guys heard about this? Apparently, we're in for Thiago Silva. We're gonna let David Luiz leave, and we're gonna get another Brazilian in.
No, I don't think he's old enough, is he? We've got to wait till he's 43.
I think we've been linked with Thiago Silva's, what's his name? Granddad.
Hold it. I've got my power's going down, gentlemen. I've just got to get the lead to plug it in.
Hang on. Melvin's power's going. He's like Robocop. Melvin's switching off, guys. Melvin's switching off.
He's gone.
He's off. Melvin's gone.
He's gone. Sonny, we've gone for an hour and a half. You want to wrap up?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up like Durex. Okay, let's go. Guys, we're out of here. Please, guys, please. Subscribe, like, and share, especially if you're on Facebook, because if you're on Facebook, you're gonna miss out on a lot of content as well. We're also going to be doing channel memberships when football starts. It's because we're greedy. We need some money. Because look, right? But the reason we're doing channel memberships is because they're going to be very cheap, by the way, guys. It's because we want to do a lot more content. We want to have a lot more people, and to have a lot more people, we need to have it structured. And to only have it structured, we need to know what real support we get from you guys out there. And the only way to know what real support we get and what numbers we get is who takes up our channel memberships. So be a channel member, and also, like I said, it's the only platform where any of you lot can come on. Forget about AFTV, forget about them, because they've only decided to bring on people now. They can't interview fans on outside the ground. You know, we're the originals. We don't care what your following is, and we don't care.
Yeah,
we don't care.
Good for you guys. Good for you guys for doing it.
Yeah. We're the original. So get yourselves on the podcast because it's open to you to come on. Melvin, do you want to say anything before we go?
No, just thought it would be good, and it was good. Really enjoyed it, and I hope people out there enjoyed it too.
Just want to say thank you to all the new listeners, all the new viewers out there today. And Stu, we're going to see you soon, aren't we?
Sean.
We're going to see Stuart soon as well. Stuart, wherever you are, we'll see you soon as well.
You MC in the comment section.
I've just been speaking to the kids for an hour. This is a show. I don't take no notice if you are. I've just been speaking for an hour.
No worries.
Thanks for the comment. I always see you on Twitter. You're the best.
Absolute pleasure talking to you guys. This is a really awesome platform that you guys do, and kudos to you guys for doing it.
Thanks.
Straight up, like somebody's got to do it. It's good that you guys do it, you know, and it's amazing. Like the fact, you know, that we can talk about Arsenal like this.
What's amazing as well?
It's a blessing, really.
We built a community. I mean, we've reached you, Sean, and you're in Canada, and we've never met under any different circumstances. You know.
That's right. And we're grabbing a beer next weekend. Bro,
whenever you're down here, you're welcome to. But just if you do come from Canada, just bring my Canada Goose coat, please, with you. That's what I want to ask you guys. Actually, Canada Goose coats, right? Are they a big thing in Canada?
Yeah, massive.
They are. And how much are they over there?
The same price that you buy here. They're like 500, 300 Canadian.
Yeah, like winter coats.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get expensive. They can get $1,000. You know,
the crazy
exchange
ones,
though. It'd be good for you. The Canadian dollar's half the pound. So.
Yeah, you never know what it will be after this pandemic finishes. You put Canadian dollar probably be above it. But seriously, Sean, whenever you want to come on, bruv, you're welcome. So you don't need an invitation, bro.
Anyone who wants to come on, Sonny, when we do pre-games and post-games, message Sonny on Twitter at official Sonny. You can see the banner, or message myself at the KDG, and we'll definitely get you on a live stream.
Yeah, and again, you know, for watch-alongs, it'd be a laugh if we can have up to 6 people on a watch-along.
Sorry, son. I was going to say, if we have 6 people on the watch-along, it'd be more than the attendance there, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. You know what? Let's have 6 people on a watch-along because it's going to be bloody quiet and boring, right? So it'd be good to talk about amongst ourselves. It'd be a laugh.
Respect from Australia.
Respect from Australia, yeah. And whatever time it is over there. You know what? I was watching Neighbours today. Home and away. I've been thinking of you guys all day today. Guys, I'll speak to you soon. Subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe if you hate Tottenham. Subscribe if you hate Tottenham. Subscribe if you hate Tottenham. Subscribe if you hate Tottenham.